Atalanta keeps pulling the other direction.
Yeah, so I keep having to go across. Yeah, it'd be good to kind of go more uphill for sure.
Little chrysogorgid coral there.
You think it would be worse to eat a cactus or a glass sponge?
Cactus are actual food.
It depends.
That is a random thought.
Do I
Yes, it really
That's
is.
not the kind of things you're thinking when you're...
It's snack o'clock, apparently, according to Max. Depends. Do I get to season it? Like, is this a raw situation, or?
You
Well,
can
I've
season
had
it.
cactus before.
Yeah, cactus
Yeah, I
is
have
good.
too.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
let's say
with the
cactus
spines
with
on it.
spines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fresh cactus.
Fresh.
Come on, you guys have
Fresh
never
off
played
the-
this game before.
Fresh off the spine cactus.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Glass sponge mostly just because I really want to eat a glass sponge.
I don't know that you do.
I
Uh,
definitely choose cactus over glass sponge.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I wonder if it would taste like, if a glass sponge would just be like crunchy ice.
Sounds
No,
delightful.
it would
I
like
feel like it'd be like
stab
eating
into your
glass.
mouth. Like it would be
It's like
glass.
fiberglass.
It's like
Yeah.
eating a window.
Perhaps not.
Awful.
Chomping on a mirror. Gross.
Fiberglass touching your skin is irritating.
Oh,
In your
no.
mouth? I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm
climb
coming up
here.
where we're gonna...
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm climbing up. Things are happening.
Finally.
So this was a bad watch to decide if you should jump in here or not.
Yeah, I know.
It has
Anyway,
not been the easiest
No.
flying spot watch I've ever had in the world.
it didn't seem like it was going to be... Well,
We'll get there.
How are your hands? Are they sweaty?
Fortunately for everyone, no.
How are you two feeling?
I'd like to get, once we get kind of moving in the right direction, I'll feel a little better. This isn't like ideal, but you know, it happens. You know, this is why exploring the ocean is hard. As sometimes the ocean decides it doesn't want to be explored for a bit. So we'll get it back on our great direction.
Awesome.
Just for ROV video, it's, you know, you get the best video when you're kind of going more uphill, because that's the camera then faces the hill. When you're kind of going sideways or down, it's a little more difficult to keep to get kind of those nice beauty shots that we're always trying to find.
Thank you for that insight.
Okay, cool.
nice.
This is a cool rock feature.
Yeah.
Let me go down a little bit, check this out.
How are you doing, Dan?
Another chrysogorgia. Looks like a little sea pen down there in the bottom. Maybe put it up to them. A couple of them.
How is the temperature in the back of the van?
Cold.
Did you hear us like
have
rub
3
our
layers
hands
on.
together?
Is it colder than this morning or warmer?
Yes.
I think it's a little colder than this morning.
It's colder.
Okay. I tried turning up the thermostat, but I'm not sure that it worked.
I only
Maybe-
had 1 layer on this morning, and now I have 3.
Okay.
Maybe the thermostat's flipped.
I like it. It's perfect.
We know, Josh.
He's like, it's colder? Good.
Yes.
I'm going to go try and turn it up again.
For me, we reached 7 layers tonight.
7 layers.
It's the layers of current and the layers of clothing.
Yeah.
You make for such a lovely sock.
Should see if OETL splurge for heated seats in here.
Ooh. Let's
We
put
just
that out
got
there.
it. We just got it cold again in here.
We should let the managers know until they are on the boat.
Greta, I'm pretty sure we have a Pikachu onesie on board, so if you need another layer.
I'll take
Yeah.
it. I'll take
Do you
it.
know where that is?
I do
Megan
know.
will
I know where it is.
I
think
also
Noelle
know
had
where
to
it
wear it
is.
for Halloween.
Nice.
It's my initiation.
Yeah.
I want a nudibranch onesie. That would be so cute.
Megan
other
There's
has
one of
Megan
those on
has
board
one.
too.
Someone had that.
Do we?
There are a
Yeah.
lot of onesies on board right now, actually.
Can you tell me their locations later? Think that would be so
Ask
fun.
Megan for the nudibranch.
It was Halloween last
You
cruise.
guys had a
That's fun.
good Halloween show. I was watching live.
That was the warmest
Nice.
I've been in the control van.
Nice Arutigorgia here.
Cool.
Okay.
How are you holding up, Dan? You had to do all of that with such cold fingers.
I'm doing great. I wore my sweatshirt under my sweatshirt this shift, so it's a big improvement.
Let's see. Someone just asked, how cold is it actually in there? Do you know the temperature, Max?
Max, what's
currently
the temperature on the remote?
70.7 degrees in this part of the van.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's
that's
quite a bit colder right next to the AC
I
unit.
think it's colder.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
heated by the computers. You're
Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
You should go for Celsius so the whole world can understand.
Yeah, thanks. That's probably around 20 or something.
20, less than 20.
Yeah,
near,
19.
it's probably 17 near you,
Oh my
Greta.
god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it says, Greta.
It's actually like really not
Yeah.
cold. I'm kind of
Oh.
I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
20 degrees is more.
That's like peak summer
I
temperature.
go. I'm like, yeah.
shorts weather.
Who's, oh, sorry, Max, are you ready for a zoom there?
Yeah, we can zoom.
Or? All right, let's go for it.
I tried turning the remote off and on, and it got more out of sync with the AC unit, so I don't even know what's going on.
Thank you for your efforts.
Is that a similar one that we collected?
Yeah, that's Hylanema. I can't tell if it has the same zoanthids on the... It looks like it has some kind of zoanthid on the
Whoa,
stock.
what's
but-
going
whoa.
on there?
Oops.
Whoa.
Oops, 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 oops.
The arm just...
Yep, it sure did. That's why we don't
Okay.
want to keep it on.
Sorry, I should have reached over and just turned it off.
No, you got to do there.
Okay.
You got to hit the valve.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that because doing that's going to do nothing because there's no
Okay.
comms.
Okay, I'm going to take another stab at it really quick.
Okay, I'm just going to fix the fix that.
love the
Is
thought
there-
that some other piece of
there an
electronics is
off
just
button?
changing.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, 24 would be great.
Why is it screaming? Okay.
AC fixed.
Thank you so much.
You're gonna have to power
Lots
cycle
of
that console.
hhmmms sponges. Look at all of them.
Do you know how to do that?
Good thing we
So
collected
down
one.
So,
below,
yeah, it is
see
a good
that-
thing. It's a field of
See that
tools.
one green light? Yeah, there should be a toggle switch there. Yeah, toggle that off and back. Yeah, that was it.
What is 19?
That's the first time it's happened to me in a while. That's why I keep it off. Yeah. I'm not sure keeping it on all the time is the right thing to do. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get comms back. I can get it out of our picture. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Bridge nav, we can go another 30 meters. Copy, thanks.
No. The camera. It went on top of it. Yeah. Fortunately. We are. And valve. Powers, comms are still up, so we'll keep an eye on that. But that's enough of that, yeah.
How's everything going? With the ship and the ROVs?
We are headed back in the right
I think
direction.
we are
Awesome.
slowly pulling this watch back together. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just about back on our original planned route here.
Yeah.
Famous last words. What do you-
We
It
could
started-
just jinxed
It started
ourselves.
out awesome.
I know.
Then
I was pulling in so many highlights. But yeah, the masterful work. Thank you for all of the troubleshooting. Hoping that everything goes well.
It's all uphill from here.
Oh, you. Okay, so how long have you been waiting for that?
And then with the Dan jokes.
Thought we were doing a dad joke.
Thank you so much, Max. I can feel my fingers again.
Incredible.
Must be too warm in here.
Yeah, maybe I need to turn it down.
Someone online is saying we're too dramatic in the back row.
I should give it a try.
They said, sorry, 19C is about 66 Fahrenheit, and I love your drama. Well, considering the fact that I am an islander and I am wearing my first winter jacket that I had to order off eBay because, well, as you get, I mean, they usually sell, you know, tank top shirts and shorts, but no winter jackets on a tropical island.
Can we zoom in, please?
Very difficult.
Oh, that's such a cool one.
Whoa. What
like
is
a
this?
This looks
Saxophone.
like Regadrella.
Is this a sponge?
Yep.
It's
Cool.
Dungeon.
This is the sponge dungeon.
Another spongin.
Shrimp penthouse.
Oh yeah, I had a question about
Okay, we'll
this.
come wide, please.
What
Oh,
happens
sorry.
to the organism inside when the sponge dies?
Down with the ship.
Yeah,
Down with the
Like a
ship.
good
probably done.
Okay.
And
Nice.
can more shrimps be found in the same sponge?
Usually it's a pair. It's a
Yeah,
mated
it's a pair.
mated pair.
Yeah, at least not alone in the
Yeah.
dungeon, alright?
Yeah.
There's something romantic about that.
There's a couple in the sponge. Wow. That's so cool.
But think about how many recruited there to begin with and the gladiator action that resulted in the remaining two.
Okay, not so romantic anymore.
Wonder how long before they stop talking to each other.
There's a Bolosoma sponge there. More Hylanema. Oh, that other one might have been Hylanema, actually. It was just bent over.
Bridge nav, let's go 30 meters, bearing 196. Mm. 30 meters, bearing 196. Perfect, thank you.
That wasn't even. That wasn't
Can we
even
zoom on that real quick?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can we zoom on that
Oh.
rock right there?
That
Not
one there,
quite
yeah.
sure what that was.
Okay. Zoom in, please.
All right, just the dead base of something. We can keep going.
Okay, well, come wide.
Can one of you in the back row verify that cold air is indeed coming out of that AC unit? Put your hand over it.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Dan, I just want to commend you.
Fish.
Oh, fish? For the first time.
Oh yeah.
What were you commending me for?
Well, the fact that, oh,
Please, shower me.
Continue.
You were so shy yesterday.
Can you zoom in, please?
Or this morning.
yeah, just a sec.
This is a
After-
halosaur.
Cool.
Yes. That was in my brain. I thought, I'm so bad with fish.
What's in your brain?
Halosaur. I was like, I think it's a halosaur.
Oh,
Yep.
Must not have that much competition
So-
down here.
Chihuahua of the deep.
Yeah.
what's special about it? It's got like a silver sort of snout face?
Yeah, and that light-colored structure you can see right behind the eyes, that's actually its brain. You can see through the
cool.
top of the skull.
I don't know about this brain to body weight ratio going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
That's
wide,
great.
please.
We can
Yep.
keep going.
Okay.
Thanks.
Awesome. So to continue on, I wanted to commend Dan, considering the fact that you had 2 sweatshirts experiencing decrease in mobility and dexterity, and fighting the cold and dealing with all of those numbers as we navigated those conditions earlier. Great job. Thank you. You continue to be the man. Dan, the man.
Oh, my head's gonna explode under this hat and hood.
It's not going to fit.
It's not gonna
His
fit
head
the
out the
door
door.
out with his van. It's gonna be too big.
We have 2 doors. We can try twice. Oh, yes, Greta, we have a message in Italian.
Oh,
I can't read it.
okay. Let me see. Let me see.
Say it with the mic.
Wait.
So it's just a greeting in Italian. Ciao, tanti saluti. Chi sei? So I'm just asking who is he or she. Maybe I know them. Who knows?
They know your name.
I mean, it's on our live stream page. So
Oh, that's true. Is it getting
It's
late?
all very public.
Wow. This is turning into usually the 4 to 8 watch.
why'd you say that?
Because the overnight watches tend to get a little
A
silly.
little slap happy. Yeah.
So I have a question for the ROV pilots.
Great.
So, you know, just considering the fact that there was a face that was drawn on a part of Hercules, do you as the pilots feel a sort of connection or maybe even affection for the ROVs that you pilot?
I do. Yeah, I always have. Yeah, what about you, Ray?
Yeah, I feel like I feel more towards Atalanta. Atalanta feels kind of like the underdog, even though it should hopefully always be the overdog, actually. But yeah, I'm sure once I drive Herc more.
I think because you get to watch
Yeah.
Hercules in the Atalanta view, it feels like it has more of a personality to me.
You think Herc has more of a personality?
Well, not more, not comparatively. I'm just saying that it feels like Herc has a
Cuddling.
personality.
It has feelings. It can hear you.
Yeah. We also built it, every piece of it, so you sort of feel connected to it.
Yeah, I feel like when you fix stuff on them, you're like,
Yeah,
this is mine now.
yeah. When we did the frame swap and moved every single component off the vehicle and onto this frame,
Yeah.
and put the new foam on, and then got to put all the accessories and the stickers and all of it, it just kind of feels, yeah, we definitely feel connected to that.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that.
We had one question last expedition. It was like, for the Herc pilot, do you feel like you are Herc? Because the view that you're...
Well, you talk that, like a lot of ROV pilots
Oh.
talk in that way.
Yeah.
Let's check out this sponge over here.
That-
I think this is Caulophacus.
That brittle star just like
The
Yeah,
brittle star
launched
just,
itself off.
parachuted over.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, bright light, jump.
They're so dramatic.
How many of these organisms are just internally screaming?
We'll zoom in. We'll zoom in, please.
Wow, it's like a dandelion.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Yeah, I think this is Caulophacus.
Is this a type of sponge?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Okay, come wide,
Great.
please. Yeah, oftentimes when you're piloting, you talk in that way. Like people will be like, I did this and I did that.
Hmm.
You know, I moved over here and I swung this way. Because, yeah, you really feel... A lot of times when you're kind of in the zone, you know, you're in flow mode. Like, you feel like you're in there, like you're inside it. And you can really feel, like, you can feel everything.
That's really interesting. In our language, it's impossible to say that. Like if you were
Can we zoom on
driving
that?
something, it's impossible to say that to refer to yourself as that something that did something. If you're say if it's a car, if I'm driving a car, I will always say the car did this.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Zoom in, please. I mean, yeah. Oops, get there before the sediment.
Great, thanks.
Okay, come wide, please.
Ultranathopathies or something like that. It has the alternating side branches.
So we just got a viewer comment that was just, I just watch dives a lot, and I'm overly emotionally attached to the ROVs.
Overly.
I wonder what that means.
That rock is almost like hollow through the
Yeah,
center.
the collapse. Little,
Yeah, lava
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah. I mean, people get that way with, you know, their cars and things that they've maybe owned or whatever used for a long time. I think they kind of get attachments to their things like that. Is that a thing?
I name my
Yeah.
cars.
Do you name your cars?
Her name is Margie,
Yeah.
Aw,
2004 CRV.
Nice.
it's a good car.
Yeah, I've got this one drill I just really love.
What kind of drill?
It's a DeWalt Impact.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good drill.
It's the Danny DeWalt.
Yeah.
What's its name? Does it have a name?
I haven't named it yet, but
Is it cordless, battery operated?
it's yeah, it's real smooth. It's got this like I've got this little 2 amp hour battery for it, so it's nice and light. And yeah, it's really dreamy.
Thank you for sharing about your very dreamy drill.
I'm a Makita person myself, but I sympathize.
Oh, wow. Are we going to start a drill war here?
I think we know who would win.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Oh, engineers.
Would not Ryobi?
Ryobi would definitely lose.
Yeah, I can feel everybody else's eyes glazing over.
I mean, I can say that, like, when the ROVs are returned to our deck, the process of it is so magnificent because as the ROVs ascend, you can, and they're just below the surface, you can see kind of the light coming from them. And it's this brilliant, bright blue. and it feels like a homecoming. And I feel like in that moment, you can't help but get a little attached to them and feel a little proud about all the exploring that they've done.
I found myself last night, like, on the deck. I was like, welcome back.
Me too.
Welcome back on board.
High five, Herc.
Yeah, great job today. How's your arm?
Aw. Just put a little Band-Aid with a sad face. Dan, I don't know what kind of magic you are, but we have summoned so many drill enthusiasts.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Oh my God. There's a war.
Yeah, what do they have to say?
Okay, may I suggest a NEM D waltz, short for drill waltz. I'm not too sure what that means.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Wow, this is interesting. Just kind of like
Just plateaued off.
yeah.
Now there's sea cucumbers everywhere.
yeah.
Cuke City!
Sediment and cucumbers.
Someone's asking if your drill sings with a 5 amp hour battery when you slap it on there.
Wow, we're gonna get into this, huh? All right. Yeah, for anyone who's used an impact gun, it does not sing.
It yells.
It sounds like a tiny hammer.
Can we look at
is
this
just
curly
Yep.
Q one?
Yep.
Sorry, Dan. Keep
It's like
going.
a tiny jackhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll zoom in, please.
Thank you.
Let's get back to coral.
Yeah.
Stay on topic.
Drills.
Going off tonight.
Oh, what is this?
This is a black coral. I'm not sure which one, but Tina is online, and she surely can tell us if she's still there. Got a little polychaete worm moving up the side of the stalk there.
What's interesting about polychaete worms? Are they predatory?
Some of them are. Some of them eat detritus, some of them filter feed, some of them are predators. I think
Okay,
that's what that
come
is.
wide, please.
I don't know what these ones would be doing on the coral. Yep.
I guess what's very
Tina
interesting.
says stichopathes. Oh no, a fan of stichopathes.
Thanos-stichopathes.
Or stichopathes. Okay. Thank you, Tina. One of our science experts online with us. Let's keep moving.
Did you say Thanos, like from the Avengers?
A Phano, A-P-H-A-N.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
A fan of stichopathes. Nope, not Thanos.
It's a lot sandier here.
The stick.
Ali and welcome. We are currently exploring an unnamed seamount west of Babeldoab Island, just outside the boundaries of the Palau National Marine Sanctuary, which is mapped for the first time by EV Nautilus. This is a 20-hour dive with goals to survey the diversity and distribution of deep-sea benthic communities and look at the area's geologic features to better understand the age and volcanic history of the region. If you have any questions, any comments, please send them over on nautiluslive.org.
Huge rat tail.
Oh, let's take a look at this guy.
Rat tail.
Looks
Ooh.
like Coryphonoides.
Yeah, we'll zoom in, please. Always turn away.
Yum.
Is this one that we've seen before?
Yeah, we've seen this a couple of times. Just want to take a quick side look at the head just to make sure it's the same, but I'm pretty sure.
It has such a pretty tail.
Nice. Great.
Okay,
That's what we need.
perfect.
That was
Okay, we'll come wide,
beautiful.
please.
Barely has any scratches or marks.
What do we know about the reproduction?
Do you want to? This
It's
is
kind
a
of
bit
interesting.
easier area.
Yeah,
to play
sure.
around.
Yeah, if you feel good.
For a long, long time, we didn't know anything about the reproduction, and their larvae were very, very rare in collections.
Scoot up a little bit.
But they are super common, and that was really surprising. Since that time, it's been found that round-nosed grenadier aggregate in spawning aggregations,
Wow.
and they make spawning runs up in the water, and this has been seen with cameras underwater, and that's at a depth of about 1,000 meters in the North Atlantic. So we presume other species of rat tails do the same thing. A few more of their larvae have been found, but it's still a bit of a mystery as to why their larvae are so rare, particularly in places where they form a major portion of the fish population.
Very interesting.
Yeah. There's one species, the giant grenadier, which stays in the water column, must transform from larva into a juvenile, and doesn't settle back down to the seafloor until it's 50, almost 60 centimeters long.
Wow.
But that species gets up to 2 meters in length. It's really big.
Yep.
40 kilos.
Maybe that would be more worth it to try and cook in the oven. Even if it shrinks down, you will still have something.
20 kilos.
Yeah.
Roger. Yep, you're heading. Gotcha. Yeah, well, whatever that kind of path that you see there, right?
How much further until waypoint 4?
Yeah.
Waypoint 4 is about 575 meters.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Got ways to go.
Maybe we
Yeah, we kind of need to get moving, I think.
So you've asked for the ship to go on a bearing of 196?
Yep.
Does not seem like it is moving 196. Right now it looks like it's moving north, but
They're rotating,
Are they?
trying to deal. The current has shifted again. We may
Okay.
do a full 360 this dive.
that would
Yeah.
be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just.
Maybe we are stuck in the eddies in the wake of Palau. These are currents that are on the side of Palau that just circle around.
Bridge
Right.
nav. We
And
can do another
circles,
50
so-
meters, bearing 196.
There's a tiny rat tail
Oh, there
on
was
the
a little
bottom.
fish right down there.
Perfect hole.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the bottom speed of a Hercules? If it's 30 meters per minute when it ascends and descends, what's the maximum speed it could do at the bottom?
Of like vertical up and down, or you mean along the seafloor?
Along the
Along
bottom.
the seafloor.
Yeah.
If we were allowed just to, if the ship was going like 3/4 of a knot or a knot, we could probably keep up with that. But that would be like no stopping to look at anything. Just be flying.
So
Let's zoom on that coral right there.
Bridge nav, I've got the current coming from about 158 here.
Great, thanks.
I've got the current coming from about 158. Yeah, it looks like it's all over the place on your display.
Yeah, I did. Thanks.
Sure. Yeah, he's just rotating.
Rye, if we're kind of waiting for the ship, can we zoom on that coral right over there? Another black coral. Look like it's been damaged and then it's growing off at a weird angle or something. Great. Yep, that's all we need. Thanks. Yeah, that's Gilacrinus crinoid, stock crinoid.
He should be trying to go.
Yeah, but it seems like he's using most of his power to rotate. We're not really making way. Bridge, are you able to make way while we rotate? Are you able to make way while we rotate? Okay. Standing by.
It is. Yep. Looks like, well, now it turned, so I'm not sure. Staropathies, perhaps? Tina on the chat will tell me.
Just getting near the end of your tether.
Great, thanks. Yep, Staropathies.
Super distant fish out there.
Oh, I see it down in the sand.
Okay.
It's nice to be visiting our old friend, the cabbage.
Yeah. Are we just getting,
Sure. Yeah.
we getting pulled up into the water?
I turned and then it pulled you, so I turned back. Yeah, no, you're all good. Kind of use like to use the nav to sort of like to figure out where you want to be, sort of in between. Yeah, yeah. And then kind of like the direction that like line goes, right? That's where you're kind of going. So you sort of want to try and be, ideal spot is a little more to the north, but like obviously, you know, You got some room to back and forth.
Right, can we do a DVL to reset?
Yeah. Come down.
Couldn't tell what that was, some little jelly floating by. Crinoid? It's very dark. Yep, crinoid.
Yeah, it's been pretty strong the whole time.
Looks like the ship's getting pretty close to situated.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Sacocalix, I think, for the sponge.
What are those? The dots?
And that's that corallimorph with the white tips on
Go
the ends
ahead.
of the tentacles. Don't know. We have some little pens, I think.
All right, we're back underway.
That's amazing.
192.
I'm so glad that I took my motion sickness medication. Well, you know, I kind of feel the swaying of the ship. I guess I'm a little sensitive. Especially as it was like rotating.
I hope you're gonna be okay with the trade winds starting next week.
I have ginger, I think. Let's hope I still have another pack of motion sickness pills.
Here we can see the current coming around this rock, kind of made some
Yeah,
scarring
and
here.
the ripples there on the end. Yeah. A lot of ripples here.
Uh-huh. That's a bit
Can
of
we
a...
zoom on this right over here?
Is the other one a sea cucumber? Looks a bit
Yep.
thicker.
There we got one that's a sea cucumber, but then this other thing, I'm wondering if it's a hermit crab. May just be a sponge with something behind it that it's attached to. Yeah, I don't think it's a hermit crab.
Yeah, it's the same
Yep.
sponge.
It's just a Hylanema sponge, and it looks like maybe there's a brittle star or something, and a bunch of zoanthids. Okay. Great. Thanks.
Are the hermit crabs down here the same as the hermit crabs in the shallow area or on land?
Thank you.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. I think there's a couple different families. The shallow water ones I think are mostly Perguridae, and there's different families, Sympaguridae, in deep water, and I don't know how much they overlap in depth.
Right.
There's also some that are pretty much just land-based.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like the coconut crab.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
Manzel wanna tell us a bit more about the coconut crab in Palau.
I can tell you that it tastes really good. A lot of people, it's an acquired taste as well. And it's kind of scary looking, so people don't want to... People like to eat something that looks good, and it's not one of them, but it has a lot of cholesterol. It eats coconut, or at least the ones that we have here only eats coconut. So you bring it home, you feed it, and you try to clean its guts out while feeding it, so you feed it good food. And then after like a week, you cook it and you eat it, and it's good.
That sounds really good, actually.
Yeah. It tastes sweet like a coconut.
I remember there was a Twitter account set up by someone who lived on Guam, and they kept a pet hermit crab, and all of their posts were just like, day 32 of teaching my hermit crab how to follow me and use tricks. No dice.
But those things are really strong. They can husk a coconut, crack it open, and eat the insides by itself.
And people usually set some traps, right?
Yeah.
Just attaching coconut to the rocks.
Yeah, so if you climb the rock islands of Palau, you'll come across certain traps. And it's not really a trap, it's just like a coconut tied to a tree. And then the people who collect them, they would, at night, would go visit the traps and collect the coconut crab.
Thank you.
Yep, it's great.
What's this?
Stock crinoid?
Yeah.
The yellow one there? Yeah.
Oh, that's bright yellow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What I find really cool about hermit crabs is that they can really wear anything, like anemones and shells.
I was telling someone the other day that I saw one in a jar of baby food, a Gerber baby food.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can also wear plastic and
Yep.
PVC
Oh, man.
pipes.
I've also seen one in a film canister. For the younger kids who are watching live, a film canister.
Is a canister for film?
A film is something that you used to put in a camera.
Back in the olden days.
Yeah.
Who has a film camera? Oh, cool.
Who was talking then? I didn't hear about a film camera.
Oh, that was right.
Oh. For some reason I can't hear her.
Because I'm not on SPL. Now I'm back. Sorry.
All right. Welcome back.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, let's check this thing out right there.
All right.
It's a can of
Oh.
Bud.
Can.
That
Bud.
is garbage.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna say the brand.
Let's,
Are you good if we don't zoom on that? Or do you-
yeah, let's,
Yeah.
Just
And
forget
it's-
about it.
It's clearly crushed, so someone who threw it on top of it, this
Or perhaps
mount.
it's
Oh,
the
no.
pressure
Yeah.
at 1,800 meters.
Please let this serve as a gentle suggestion to please take your litter with you and dispose of it properly.
Or else.
Tiny crabs will crawl into your bed
Yeah.
menacingly. Ali and welcome. We are currently exploring an unnamed seamount west of Babeldaob Island, just outside the boundaries of the Palau National Marine Sanctuary, which was mapped for the first time by EV Nautilus. If you have any questions, any comments, please send them over on nautiluslive.org.
Regadrilla sponge there. Well, this is the sediment I figured we'd get to when we got over the crest of that ridge.
There's a lot
Should
of
turn back to more rock here in another 100 meters or so, I think.
Yeah, the backscatter looks promising. Harder surfaces ahead.
Yeah.
Does anyone have the time?
It is 11:17.
Thank you.
No problem.
My phone died and all of these devices are on UTC. So
Oh, dang.
I guess you can't see the... Oh, that's in... Yeah. What, it's 14:17? You know? Is that a fish?
Yep. 2. Tripod fish.
Oh,
and
oh,
another
yeah,
one.
tripod
Which
fish
one
on
do you
the
want to
right.
look at?
They all together.
I want to look at what might be a porogatus, or it's a halosaur. One of the two, right over there.
All right, go presume.
That's a halosaur. If we can get a close-up on the head of it, that would be great.
Yeah, push in.
they really
I'll
do
drip
have
down a bit.
some nervous energy about them.
Come here.
Why do you say that?
They just like, I don't know, doesn't it just look anxious?
It does.
Oh, that's fantastic
Oh.
right there.
Are you looking at me?
Beautiful.
It's so pretty. Do they...
That's great.
So
Thanks.
what?
These pins, pectoral pins, right? Like on top of its
Yes,
body.
exactly.
Alright, I gotta
Yeah.
get turned back around here. And I think we might have scared that.
Yeah,
tripod
the
fish
tripod
off,
fish.
yeah.
That's why I figured go for
Oh,
the
nice.
halosaur, because the getting within a couple meters of the tripod fish, usually they spook.
Is there more than one kind of tripod fish?
Yeah, there's a number of species. I can't remember exactly how many. I want to say something like 15.
What? Oh.
Like a piece of rebar or something we just went over.
Sea cucumber over there.
Oh, can we take a look at the... I'm not sure that's a sea cucumber. Can we take a look at the
This one?
urchin or sea cucumber over
Yeah, I
there?
think it's an urchin.
I think it's an urchin too. A different one than I
Okay.
think we were seeing before.
Go presume. Sorry, I've kicked up a bit of sediment here. But we'll take a look. That's an urchin?
Yep.
It is. I don't know which one. I think it's an echinothirdid, but
Yeah, nice. Do you have the shot you need, though?
yeah, I think that'll do.
Okay.
Thanks.
Go wide.
Another tripod fish. Maybe it's the one from before.
Where?
There.
Oh, I totally missed it. It's to the left. I don't know if you can stop, Rye.
Yeah.
To the left
Do
and
you see
down,
you?
down there, a little
It's
bit below
underneath.
us.
See if I can. You might have to come up, Josh.
Yep.
Anyone still see him?
I
It will
think it
be
was a-
just below that crinoid, a little bit more to your left
Oh,
down
I
kind
see.
of
Yeah,
here.
okay.
We might have scared it.
It may be gone.
Anything?
I do not see it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
Bridge nav, we can do another 50 meters on 193. Thank you.
Urchin? What was it? Oh, I think it's just a piece of rock, maybe. Yeah. Think it's wood or just rock?
Yeah, I think
No, just rock.
probably
Where?
that.
Think it's just a piece of rock.
Yeah.
Go for zoom?
Oh, you
Yep,
definitely.
rock.
Yeah, it's just a
We'll
rock.
move on.
Okay, go ahead.
The place where we encountered more life, it was a sort of a abrupt topography.
Yeah.
That's what we see in many places in the ocean, right?
Yep.
When the topography has a sudden change, the flow of the water also will interact with it in a way that usually enhances the growth of organisms and concentrates life there.
Yeah, you wanna zoom on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. Just gonna get lower here. Okay, go for zoom.
Looks like maybe Semperella.
Right on the seafloor. Push in. There you go.
Great.
Okay, go wide.
Oh, Martina, she just told us that we saw the same urchins, the one we saw a couple of minutes ago, in the previous expedition, and the name is Tutuila. No, it wasn't Tutuila Ridge. And
Is that a fish or a stick? Go
I think
for
it's
zoom.
a stick.
Yeah, okay, go wide. Okay, I'm gonna get out ahead of you a bit.
Yep.
Bridge nav, let's go another 50 meters.
And then are we gonna try to go a different direction after that?
No, we're headed right toward our waypoint.
Okay.
We'll be once we hit waypoint 4, it's kind of on the top of a little side ridge, and we're going to follow up that ridge up to this high point.
Nice.
So, yeah. Can we zoom on this little sponge right here?
Yeah. That one. Go for zoom. Push in if you have any more.
Well, from a distance, I thought maybe Bolosoma, but I'm not really sure. Okay, thanks.
Go wide. Okay.
Chris
Got it.
Kelly will have to help us when we review.
Catch up here.
so Tina is telling us that she thinks it's Hydrozoma, the sea urchin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Big pieces of dead sponge there. Tritopleura or something like that.
Greta, can I ask you to move your mic a bit closer to your mouth? You're just a bit quiet. Thank you.
Go for zoom. Is that just a dying?
Looks like a dying Fareid sponge of some kind.
Okay, go wide.
Might not be a Fareid, actually. Not sure which one that is.
Are you okay with what we got there, though?
Yeah.
Go for zoom. I'm looking right under this rock here. There's a...
What do you see?
I saw a fish. A fish, I think. Something. Okay, go wide. It's hiding.
Shrimp plus plus.
Shrimp. Alright. Dan, can we zoom in on this one? Just till
Yep.
I get the 50 meter.
Yep. Here you go.
Thank you.
Fish, just flying over the sand now.
Where? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
got
Go
it.
for zoom. Yeah, there you go. See if I can drift down a bit.
Seems to be our old friend.
It's Bazo,
Okay, push in. Bit more.
at least I think. Swimming hard. Nope, that has a single high dorsal fin. That's a rat tail. That's probably the same dark rat tail we collected on last dive.
Oh.
Nope, there it goes. Thanks.
Bumped a rock.
Yep. Take a look at that right there.
Yeah. Alright. There we go. Okay, go for zoom. Push in more. Sorry. Got off. You probably need to see that closer, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
I'm gonna just set down quickly. Go wide, just so I can see how far away I am from it. Just because I don't think I'll be able to get a... It's so like clear, see-through sort of.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at that better. Okay, push in and I'll line you up. Yeah. How's that, Jeff?
That's great.
Ooh.
Do you need the base at all?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
No.
And let me
Okay.
know when you got what you need.
I think so.
Okay.
I am not certain what it is, but
Go
oh
away.
yeah, right below it there's some little hydroids or something underneath there too.
Okay. I gotta keep going.
Steve's about to tell us what this coral was from the online science chat, I think.
There we go.
What kind of array of specialists and researchers do we have in our science chat?
We've got a few folks that are online right now. Asako Matsumoto from Japan. Steve Oskovich, he was just telling us that that coral was a primnoid, maybe Calyptrophora or Narella, but it was kind of strange because it was unbranched. And, oh, we got a fish here.
Yeah, go for zoom.
In addition to those two, we've got Tina Molitsova, and all three of those folks are wonderful coral experts.
That's awesome.
That's
Sorry, I'm
Bazacetus.
drifting off here. Go wide. Sorry, was that good enough to see it, or do you want more?
Yeah, that was fine.
All right.
I was getting greedy with that zoom too.
No, it's okay.
I wonder, Martina, since she comes from the same place as me, what's their specialty?
Oh yeah, and Martina is back on too. Martina Gagliotti.
Or Gagliotti.
Dead sponge. That was weird. It was almost like ridges in the rock, just
Yeah,
partly buried by
some-
sediment. Yeah.
Oh, another little fish here. Is it?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Okay, go for zoom.
Oh, we collected this just yesterday as well. This is a little cuskeel called Porogatus.
Sorry, I got a
Great,
rock in
thanks.
my upper.
Nope, that's good. We saw what we needed.
I will say, I don't really feel the current, but whenever we almost land upper on a rock, I can feel it. All right.
Let me check out this coral right there.
Yeah. Go, hold on. Here, go for zoom. Nice. There we go.
Great. Can we look at the black coral to the right as well?
Yeah. Okay, go wide.
Narella.
Yep, Narella. The white one.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay, go for zoom.
probably Stauropathes. Couple little crabs in the branches there. Little squat lobsters.
Yeah, nice video. Oh, sorry, got
Great.
off that a bit. Okay, go wide. Okay, I've got to catch up here. Also, Josh,
Yeah,
I see
okay.
tether and butt cam. If you wanna.
Yeah, you're kind of, I'm just kind of looking back.
Yep, Tina just confirmed. Stauropathes.
Sorry, I will actually get.
Feel free to race up to catch up to
Yeah.
Atalanta.
Thank you.
What's it like piloting Herc, right?
It's different than Atalanta. Sorry, let me just find myself here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
There we go. I still feel like I'm kind of, my brain's still trying to do Atalanta's job while I'm piloting Herc. I'm sure that goes away.
That's a good thing because I have no idea what I'm doing over here.
Great, good to know.
Right, you're running
what's
the
that
whole
old
show.
proverb? The worst Atalanta pilots are Herc pilots.
Definitely.
Yeah, KUC tether in
That's fun.
the back cam right
I
now?
do.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
There's a piece of wood down there too.
Yeah, I feel like it's in some ways it's less moving pieces, and in some ways it's just different, but the same amount.
Thank you for that insight. Josh, how are you doing?
Great. Yeah, it's you're kind of the co-pilot positions. You're definitely checking a lot more of the instrumentation.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on all the health of the system. So
Like, I don't care about gauges at all right now.
well, you should be still.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, it's
This
a very
is a lot of-
multitasky job. This
Yeah,
this job.
sponge debris.
Yeah, there's a lot more, when you're driving Herc, there's a lot more, I'm doing more interacting with science. Like, Atalanta's doing whatever the ship and current is doing. And that's kind of like a non-negotiable fact. Sorry, I think I'm pulling you around now.
Mm-hmm.
And Herc is a lot more like, you know, I don't really know what is interesting to look at, and so I rely a lot more on science and back row to kind of inform what I'm doing. But then there's a balance between that and, you know, I'm falling behind Atalanta, I gotta speed up, we're trying to make waypoints, that sort of thing, so it's a bit more of a human element to it.
That's really interesting. Thank you for that insight. So we just got a question for our ROV pilots. Have you ever put lights on the back of Herc?
A swimming sea cucumber. Never mind. Looked like a fish for a second.
Oh, cool.
Lights on the back of Herc?
Yeah. So
There's 2 lights on the back of Herc.
Do we want to look at this one?
Sure.
and their full question was, have you ever put lights on the back of Herc to see if anyone is following you?
Go for
Yeah,
zoom.
Atalanta is.
Yeah, Atalanta. Always watching.
Yeah.
Okay. Another true to Plura.
Okay.
We can
Go
keep
on.
going?
Isn't it more of Herc is following Atalanta?
No.
Nope.
I mean, ideally, Atalanta is following Herc. But also, Atalanta's kind of following the ship, so I don't know. You can get really meta about it if you want, but
So when you guys were designing the vehicle, how did you decide upon having Atalanta as opposed to just putting an S-curve in the end of the tether with, you know, floats and doing a single system?
Right. Well, so we didn't design Herc. Herc was designed in 2001. Todd Gregory and Jim Newman. And I believe at the time they were modeling the system to fit what they felt would be good for Nautilus. And they kind of adopted the kind of Jason Medea concept for operations.
Uh-huh. Can we zoom in on this right down here?
yeah. Go for a zoom.
That's sponge.
Yeah.
You see the little scalloped outside things? Yeah. Okay, we can keep going.
Go ahead.
So it was designed originally just modeling after Jason.
Well, in
Yeah.
that sense, just because like a single body system need a little bit more beefier kind of launch recovery systems, and it was something that they didn't want to likely invest in. I'm kind of guessing right now, but they didn't likely want to invest that into Nautilus at the time.
Does that mean because you have soft tether the whole way, or?
You actually have armored tether the whole way.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, not soft tether, but not just a 681 cable or something like that.
Yeah, you probably go with a beefier cable, which means your winch is bigger, and you sort of have a tendency to. You'd probably want a crane with like a docking head, like more of a Lars, typically with a single body system. So the ship had an A-frame, or they put the A-frame on, and you can go with a little bit lighter duty crane in this type of system. So I'm making a bunch of assumptions there about why they chose it at the time, but it does kind of fit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've flown, single bodies and two bodies, and there's definitely pros and cons with both.
Pooping live.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So what?
Yeah, you're not so tied to the ship with a single body system where you get pulled off.
Right.
But I find that you get pulled on more, like the vehicle itself. Like you can really get stable. Herc flies awesome because it's only pulling around 30 meters of tether all the time instead of pulling around 3,000 meters of it.
Right.
Yes, you can create a catenary, but at some point when you're getting pulled, or the ship did what it did to us earlier, you're still kind of tied in that sense, where you can really only pay out so much cable, because then the catenary will start to sink because you've thrown so much cable into the water.
And now you have to haul it.
And now you got to haul that in, and so you get pulled anyway. So it is you can definitely range more for sure, but you're still kind of in a sense, you have to be really worried about that catenary.
Yeah.
And it is quite a process, putting all the floats on and off all the time too.
Yeah, I when I was at Mbari, Tiburon was a single body system.
Sure.
And I had the whole routine for deployment and recovery of clamping the floats on the wire.
Yep. That can get a little fun when the weather's spicy.
Yeah, they had that nice indoor moon pool on the Western Flyer.
Yeah.
And man, they could launch in the worst crap ever. It was amazing.
Yeah, I got a tour of the Western Flyer a few years back when it was still in Mbari, I guess. Now it's in Florida, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a neat setup with the moon pool. I think Doc Ricketts was in there at the time, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about the differences between the two from your perspective, like science perspective? Do you notice pros and cons?
Well, all the ROVs I've used in recent years, well, it's not entirely true. There was one from Pelagic Research Services, which was a one body system.
Yep.
And
Do we want to zoom on this?
yeah.
Okay.
Wondering if this is Norella again or something like that.
Go for zoom.
We also have that big one, probably sponge.
Oh, that Trudopleura sponge up there coming up. Yep.
Push in.
I think Norella.
Okay. Good with what you got?
Steve will correct me momentarily on the science chat.
Go on. Because we want to look at this sponge too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's big.
Oh, no. Steve also said Norella.
I think you're improving.
Practice, practice.
All right. I'm gonna actually perch here because this is really tall.
Nice shot in the still cam.
Yeah. That was definitely on purpose. Yeah, zoom in. And we can pan around if you want.
Wondering if the sea star is actually eating the sponge. There's a lot of dead patches on it.
Yeah, let me know if there's any particular
Interesting.
part of it you want to see.
No, that's great. If you could go to the left and take a look at the small corals or
Yeah.
hydroids. Yep, and that's Pythonaster, and it is in fact eating that sponge. That, wow. And Steve is saying they're aplacophorans on the hydroids, which are a primitive group of animals.
Just let me know when you've got your shots that you need.
Yeah,
Mollusks?
yeah,
These
they're
ones?
mollusks. Yeah, I guess so. That looks like, huh.
Wait, which ones are the
Cool.
aplacophorans?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to look for right now, and I see these little, what look like little arms of brittle stars, but
Alright, I gotta get moving momentarily.
yep, okay.
So you want to do a cinematic zoom out?
Yep.
And,
Maybe it's those little rotini looking things.
nice.
Yep. Steve says the curly worm things are aplacophorans.
All right.
Whoa.
I'm looking down now. Gotta get my porch back. So
I
slowly.
appreciate the number of mollusks that are shaped like pasta.
There we go. Okay, let's go.
Or is it pastas that are shaped like mollusks, I guess?
I was just gonna say,
Okay. Sorry about that, Josh.
Yep, no worries. Let's get him back into decent position for handover.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Testing.
Do you hear that from Josh about the craft auto salute?
I see it here. It
Yeah.
went rogue.
Yeah. So the way to stop that, the only way to stop that is to hit the craft valve.
Okay.
Shut off hydraulics to the arm. So like, yeah, there's no really prepping for when it's gonna happen, but like
Okay.
when it does, we're just like scramble and try to hit the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Ooh.
usually when it starts happening, it like picks up, like it keeps happening more and more.
Really? Okay.
It's just something to keep an eye on.
Yep. Good to know. I am coming up a little bit.
What's going on here? Which way?
Sponge.
It's a Caliphacus.
Caliphacus.
Mhm. Just trying to see how much further we have to get to the top of this little cone.
Yeah.
It looks kind of far.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, that if we want to make it, we got to go fast.
that's kind of our goal. I think we have quite a few nice samples, and the forward box is definitely totally full. Mainly we'd like to try to make some good headway here, since we got
Little fish.
drifted off course from these
Out in
strong
front.
currents. We're a little bit behind, so
Should be coming
All right,
into view. You can see it in the top camera right out in front of us. But
Jake, you ready for a move?
Yep.
All right. Great.
might be down now.
Sorry, I was distracted doing calculator math.
Time up.
Yeah.
What was it?
If 20 meters a minute, I just put in 1,500 meters, so 75 minutes, but I don't
Okay.
know what we're going to be at the end, probably shallower.
Gotcha.
What was the ship speed, Megan, you put in?
0.3.
0.3, okay.
All right, well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, everyone watching us live. We are just getting settled in for our watch from 12 to 4. I am Blodak. I am the SCF for this watch. And I'm going to turn it on to our science lead.
hello, Addy, welcome everyone. My name is May Lubetkin, and I am the watch lead for this watch and the science manager on the ship.
Ali, good morning everyone. My name is Else, and I am the assisting scientist on the 12 to 4 watch this morning, and I'm gonna guess this is a halosaur.
You're correct.
Woohoo!
Ding, ding, ding.
Yay!
Winner. Hi, I'm Tasia Gottsbalk, and I'm your data logger this morning for the 12 to 4 shift.
In your front row, sitting in the navigator seat, this is Megan Putz.
Sitting next to the nudibranch is Jake Bonnie in the Herc seat.
And I'm Sarah Sargent. I am in the Atalanta seat.
And I'm Erin Rainey, and I'm in the video engineer seat.
All right, welcome.
12 to 4 is back.
Yes, sir.
I'm very excited to be working with a nudibranch.
Yay! Midnight nudibranch time.
From the front row cam downstairs, it kind of looks like a Pikachu.
Yeah.
I think that was asked during Halloween, is if it was a Pikachu costume.
We do have a Pikachu costume on board.
I think
Somebody else was
Noelle wore that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Noelle was Pikachu.
No, this was a great move. So cozy.
Next year, everyone's going to have them.
Next year everyone should be having onesies for Halloween. Oh, maybe we'll be in Fiji then. That would be great.
Data, can you talk again? I just need to check your audio levels.
Taya, that's you.
Yes. Hello?
What did you eat for breakfast?
Oh my god, it's been so long.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't even get breakfast.
Yeah, I should have asked dinner.
Yeah, true. I haven't had breakfast in weeks.
I'm having
I mean, like,
M&Ms for
technically what I
breakfast.
just ate was breakfast.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, breakfast is definitely my favorite meal of the day, and I'm sad that I always miss it on the ship.
I am always sad too, because I'm like, those little donuts are so good, and
Yeah.
the eggs, and I'm going to make myself hungry.
Yeah, shout out to the cooks for feeding us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we are at 1,666 meters down in the bottom at Palau's, one of the seamounts unknown that was just previously mapped earlier today, and we get to explore it. Please send your questions or to the chat at nautiluslive.org. We got some viewers. Let's see where you guys are coming from. Ooh, we got one from Argentina, Australia, Switzerland, Spain, France, CNMI, Saipan, New Zealand, did I say New Zealand? Palau, Romania, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Italy, Germany, Canada, United Kingdom, and the United States. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Did anyone else hear kind of echoey sound?
It's probably just my mic.
Aaron?
I think I am hearing it. Do you want to, can you put your mic a little closer? Try talking
How about now?
Okay, yeah, and then I'm going to turn down your audio because I've had to push it up.
Sounds good.
For some reason, your mic's just like quite quiet.
Maybe it's the switch panel.
Switch panel, my switch panel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not anything you could do. I don't know.
No, I might have you try a different headset.
Or a headset, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to hop up for a second, so don't try to zoom.
200.
Just gonna keep going.
Okay.
I mean, if it's gonna look like this.
We can bump up the speed.
Yeah.
Good morning. Does this sound better? No?
You wanna go 0.4?
I'm open.
How about now?
Zoom, zoom.
How about now? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
All right. Thank you. Okay.